Welcome to SuperStarcraftBros.
Squad.
That was very dramatic. Good job.
Thank
I'm
you.
Jay,
And I'm Iron Sparks.
and I think this is the very first time we've ever casted a 4v4, so this should be highly entertaining and/or entertaining.
Same here.
All right, so we have 4v4.
So that means there's 8 people.
It's gonna be the first one in our squad series.
No, it's squad.
Squad sounds like Halo.
Yeah, no.
So squad is going to be all dedicated to team games, and so we have a 4v4 to start out with. So we do need to introduce these players and give them a little bit of kudos. It looks like we already have a plan on the blue team for an all blink, so they might blitz and rush. So let's get to this and introduce the red team.
Well, our red team we have starting up here is My Aris,
You're Aris.
Prayer Knight,
All right.
USS Midway,
Didn't that? Okay.
Battlestar,
Hey, a Terran.
who went for the gold.
Gutsy.
Then the blue team we have Athios,
Hey.
Hybrid,
Cool. Good mileage.
Splatter,
Disgusting.
Syndrilic,
That's a new Pokemon. Eventually. Holy production tab.
Batman.
I don't know if we should have the production tab up.
Oh, when it gets lengthy.
All right. So we already have the blue team kind of committing to Blink Stalkers. Now, one of these teams.
It's not like the other.
Okay, so looking at the load menu, the team with the Terran player was random.
Hmm.
The rest of his team was Protoss. The all random team was blue. That's not very random.
Or is it exactly random?
I guess. All right. So it looks like blue team is planning out to go Blink Stalkers right now. We have gateways down for all of the blue team. This is gonna be really easy. They're all blue and all Protoss. For the red team, we do have that red player. Sorry, I'm not used to them all being red. We do have the Terran player who decided to get really gutsy and steal this this high yield gold.
Mm-hmm. And you know, what's his name is also getting one too. Prayer Knight.
Hey, not a bad idea. Right next door to the blue team as well.
But will it be a bad idea?
I don't know.
I mean, they're going against a Blink all-in.
Yeah, we do have 3 barracks finishing up for the Terran Marine. You gotta calm down. You're gonna give our guys a seizure.
What?
Well, you're just jumping around.
Trying to show
We gotta show everything! Alright, so we have barracks coming out. I don't know. So, just for the red team, kind of casual. We do have a bit of a wall if we have cannons thrown down. We have forges already out. Kind of interesting. Also, looking at the load screen, only 2 of these players are actually ranked in 4v4.
I think that might be their 1v1 ranking.
Is that their 1v1
I think.
ranking? All right, so he did have, what, a gold and a silver?
Indeed.
All right, so Cybernetics Core is down for a couple of the blue players. For the red team, we have cannons going up at a lot of these bases.
And now we do have the Twilight Council coming out for Athios.
All right, so I think Athios was the one who called out, hey, let's go Blink Stalker. So he's kind of taking the role of general. Which, when it comes to 4v4 games, Iron Sparks, do you feel that someone should take the lead and kind of be like the commander of the game?
You know, it can go either way. I think it's nice to have communication, but it's like, I don't want to talk to people.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the people who are just like ordering people, it's like, I understand with Athios, hey, everyone spawned in as Protoss, why don't we all get Blink Stalkers?
You know what? I think at least 2 of these people are friends, though. Because they're in the same clan.
Yeah.
Called Splatter and Athios.
Okay,
so it could be potential that more of them are together. Because they weren't next to each other on the load screen.
Which, I mean, then you have, of course, they could be talking through Skype or some other type of communication thing.
And now we do have some harassment by My Aris with his Mothership Core. It's going to add a bit of a disruption to Syndrilic, but nothing that he should be able to just be fine.
Yeah, there is a stalker out now. He might be able to push away the Mothership Core. It did shut down mining for that blue Protoss.
Mm-hmm. And just checking, one player is now... Athios is starting Blink right now.
Now, just taking a look, as you flash the production tab up, it doesn't look like the red team is really in sync. It just kind of looks like everyone's doing their own builds.
They're more like Bastard Boys?
A bit. I mean, they do seem to be a bit behind. Proxy Stargate thrown down for one of the Protoss. We got an expansion coming from one of them as well.
It is a My Aris.
So Myers does look like he has a bit of skill. I mean, he's already done some harassment with the Mothership Core and kept it. He didn't really lose it. He didn't kill too much, but hey, he did shut down a lot of mining for that blue Protoss player. And just taking a look at the numbers.
Actually, he lost it.
Oh, he did lose it?
He lost it.
Bummer. Pretty good on pros. It looks like everyone's about even.
All these players are working on Blink.
Right.
It is now lined up.
We do have teamwork going. And Atheos again taking the role of the commander of the battle and ordering a bit of hunting to see if there's any proxy pylons, because of course the other team is so heavily Protoss. I'm a little impressed that these golds have been allowed to stay.
Well, because there wasn't exactly a lot of pressure, but now they do
ping
have...
is thrown down, so they do know they're there.
Yes, they did see the cannon.
All right, Atheos says, "Who cares?" LOL. And we're going to have a lot of stalkers making their way out now. And just like with anything in StarCraft, if you do allow opponents to max out any type of unit solely, it hurts.
The red team does have a decent income advantage.
The red team have some good builds. I'm not sure they're working together well enough to combat this. Especially when they are going to plan on blinking into the bases through the cliffs.
Will they?
Yes.
Yep, here is the mothership core from Atheos.
It's going to provide high ground. And here comes the first blink. Stalkers are now in, and hello!
Why is there no base here?
This expansion is going to fall. That was where the initial Terran player was. Stalkers need to work out. This is come on. Alright, we don't have any other blinks into the bases yet. We do have a couple massings outside the main entrance to the red area.
The thing about red, there's no real units for them.
No, I mean, it looks like one player went Void Ray. That's not going to be too great.
Literally, Void Ray.
Yeah, Void Ray. Void Ray is now gone. Mothership Core now gone. And I think it had enough energy to chuck down a Photon Overcharge. So USS Midway is now out. And now here's...
They sunk his
battleship. All right. Cannons are now down at this base. Now, of course, when a player does leave, their minerals collected by their AI-controlled probes now do help feed everyone.
Now, here are the units for the red team.
A small, very tiny death ball. We got a couple force fields down, which do allow a couple stalkers to get picked off. I think one died. But once this giant stalker blue ball forms up, it's not going to be pretty.
Or will it be extremely pretty?
Oh, it's going to be beautiful for anyone who's supporting the blue team right now.
Which you should always do.
God, there's so many stalkers. The Nexus does go down, which stops mining at the location. We have a lot of cannons warping in at this expansion for someone on the red team. But it doesn't look like any of these cannons are going to finish. Cancel is done on those to retrieve some of the minerals. And that red army is not going to do well.
I'm just waiting for the blink right on top of it.
Okay, we got a blink behind. Holy donut hole of blue jelly stalkerness. That was beautiful.
Alright, Myras does follow his fallen battleship.
And it does look like we have a 4v2 now.
Right now, that just leaves Prayer Knight and the Lone Terran.
And Battlestar has now left the game.
That just leaves Prayer Knight.
Now this just leaves a bit of, just come on, leave the game, seriously.
But you know, he has a lot of resources.
He does! He just went, oh my god, my teammates suck!
But you know, there was a Thor out.
Hey, I love this Thor. Alright, Stalkers making their way now. It looks like
there was multiple Thors out.
Yeah, there was a Thor out.
Look at that blink block.
Oh, it was great. It does look like we do have a bit of an Alamo. It's bad manners.
You know, if the red team had actually built attacking units, I think they might have been okay.
Just the thing was, because the blue team decided to go Blink Stalkers, which is not, what is that, like 1.5 tier?
I don't know. Sure.
We're not doing so good, if you guys mind. Back off a little bit. Yeah, you know, we're having a little bit of issues.
You know, the upper management.
I'm trying to make a zealot. We all got the cold. We got the flu.
Like, I think all of them tried to get economy.
They tried to get economy, and they tried to get higher level tech. And because blue team agreed, worked together, and went 1.5 level tech, I mean, there's not much you can do. I mean, you got a void out.
I mean, but
it doesn't do much.
If like one or two people want economy, the others got army, that'd be okay.
Yeah,
something like that. But someone has to actually do something.
Yeah, and that's what makes team games so. It's communication. It's just, or like, you have to communicate when you do team games. It's just how you do it. All right, guys, it's been a very first 4v4. That was kind of hectic. It was kind of fun, but hectic.
It was like
Can you imagine
A
if they
lot.
all did their own strategy? God, our brains would implode.
Or if we just use their individual colors.
Oh God, it would have been like the Battle of the Skittle Bag. I think that's going to be the name of this one. They won't. All right, guys, leave a comment down below.
Hit the like button.
Share, subscribe, and favorite.
Switch some M&Ms with Skittles.
That's evil.
I know.
Because if you really want that chocolate,
You know,
get
just
like
scoop
the
up
fruit
a bunch
juice.
of Skittles.
I mean, they feel different though. They're like different shapes.
Yeah, but like, what if you're like wearing a glove?
Why are you scooping up candy with a glove? That's not sanitary.
It's a clean glove. It's like one of the ones the doctors wear.
The latex gloves?
Yeah.
What if you have a latex allergy?
Then why are you wearing a glove?
All right, guys. Send us your replay at SuperStarcraftBros@gmail.com. Email address is down below. Hope you had a great week. Good luck. Have fun.
GG.